What's up guys, and Fun here, and I cannot believe how close we are of seeing Avengers Endgame. If you didn't already know, I am a massive fan of Marvel. So if you're a big fan of Marvel, let me know down in the comment section below. As most Marvel fans will know, there are many theories on how Endgame is going to go. But I've actually come up with a few theories, and I'm going to explain two of them with you. One of which I thought was going to happen, but isn't going to happen. And the one I'm going to discuss is probably the most likely scenario. And since I'm going to be covering a lot of knowledge, I'm going to get into the Tony Stark and Bruce Banner look by putting on these bad boys. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below what you think is probably the most likely scenario on how our Endgame is going to go. Like, if you think any that my theory sounds, well, more realistic, let me know down in the comments, or give it a massive thumbs up. And if also, let me know who your favourite Marvel character is. Mine's personally Thor, but still, I really like hearing from you guys, and I also really like discussing Marvel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, first off, I'm going to discuss what I thought was the most likely theory, since this theory was actually the most popular among the MCEU fans. Basically, this is probably one you've already heard, so if you don't know and see listening to it again, I've left a timestamp in the description on when I get to my theory. At first, everyone thought that this theory was probably the most likely. Like, everyone thought that Pepper Potts was just going to go into one of Tony Stark's suits, save both him and Nebula, and then return back to Earth. And somehow Captain Marvel joins the lot, and as we can see that Scott Lang actually manages to find Cap and the others, and he also we're wondering how he got back. And everyone thought it had something to do with the time realm, since he was stuck in the quantum realm, and if you jump into one of the time portals, you can actually go backwards and forwards in time. So after learning that, everybody thought that we were going to go back in time to the attack on New York. And then they go up into that hole in the sky, and then kill Thanos there, return back to their own time, and nothing happened at all. I gotta say, this theory is really clever and well thought out, may I add. However, I don't think that this is going to be likely. The main reason I don't think that this is going to be most likely is because, well, I've actually thoroughly watched every single Avengers Endgame trailer that they have actually released, and I've also thoroughly watched the clip that they released of Endgame. It was only a very small clip, but I can actually get in a lot of information just from a 30-second clip. So I definitely think that this scenario is not going to be likely, but it is a very interesting theory, and whoever actually came up with that theory, I give you a pat on the back, good sir. Okay, now here is where we get into my theory. As I said, I have studied every single Avengers Endgame trailer up until this point, and I've also studied the little clip that they just released very thoroughly, and I think that this is the most likely scenario. So I hope you enjoy what my scenario is. Okay, this is where we start my theory. So I do believe that Pepper Potts is going to steal one of Tony Stark's suits, try to find him by pinpointing the location of his suit, and ends up saving them. I don't know how though, but it's the best I can come up with. But this is where we add a little bit of a twist. So everybody back on Earth is just sitting around planning a plot to end Thanos and bring back all of their loved ones. In order to do so, they're going to need to bring together what is left of the Avengers. They even go and ask Ant-Man for help. I think they may bring Sharon into this thing, since I think I saw her practicing some rounds in this training facility. She may occur, she may not, I don't know. But it's most likely that she's going to be involved in some shape or form. As for Hawkeye, I believe that all of his family is actually dead, like his wife, his 3 kids, and then he lost it and went rogue. And he started wandering around to, trying to help his soul, but it doesn't work. And eventually, Black Widow finds him and recruits him to join them as well. While everybody on Earth is recruiting as many people as possible, they find that little transceiver to communicate with Captain Marvel that Nick Fury just left lying there on the street. They take it with them and just wait for Captain Marvel to appear. And it's actually been shown at the end credits of Captain Marvel, so that definitely, it kind of points me in that direction. As shown in the clip, they were actually planning to steal the stones off of Thanos. And also, Captain Marvel explains that the reason in that she wasn't actually with them at the Avengers at the time is because, well, she's been too busy fighting and saving other planets in the entire universe. So she didn't have the time to come and help. Plus, she did say right at the end of Captain Marvel to only use the transmitter in big emergencies. So it makes sense why Nick Fury never used the transmitter. I also believe before they actually go into space and try to stop Thanos, I think that, well, for one, they meet up with Tony and his group, and then him and Captain make amends. But also, I think that Bruce and Hulk have a heart-to-heart, or face-to-face, or whatever you want to call it. They mend their ways and discuss that this is the final fight. Like, after this, he won't fight again if he doesn't want to. So, they make amends, they go into space, try to track down Thanos, take the Infinity Stones, kill him, and bring back everybody back from the dead. Okay, so they arrived on the planet where Thanos is. They discuss why they're there, and then Thanos retaliates, and a massive, awesome fight breaks out. It's touch and go, like it's a massive seesaw match. At some point, Thanos gets the edge, then an Avengers, and it keeps going this way and that way, this way and that way. However, in the aftermath, I think that Thanos gets a really good punch on Captain America, and it was so damaging that I'm afraid he dies. But that only persuades the team to push even further, and then eventually, I believe that Thor and Captain Marvel, and Tony Stark obviously, get together for one big final attack, and they kill Thanos. In the end, Captain Marvel takes the gauntlet and the stones because I think that she's the only one that's actually capable enough to withstand all 6 stones. She takes them, does some, I don't know what she does, but maybe another click. But this time, she brings back everybody that was caught in the aftermath of the whole Thanos clicking thing. And that is how I think Avengers Endgame is going to play out. And there you have it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it's not as long as some of my other videos, but I really enjoyed this video. I definitely wanted to make this for quite a long time, and since I'm on Easter break, I thought now would be a good time to do it. As I said, this may not be the exact theory, because Marvel does have a tendency of doing something completely out the box and nothing that we can predict. So, it may happen this way, it may not. If you think that my theory is correct, let me know down in the comments. And if you think that you have there's another theory that could be most likely, also let me know down in the comment section. I like hearing Ink fan and theories about the MCU. If you guys are new around here, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I am only 3 subscribers away from hitting 100 subscribers. I cannot believe how excited I am. This is definitely going to be my greatest video yet. So I actually recently downloaded Instagram, so that way I could eventually hit 100 faster. So if you guys want to check me out on Instagram, my account is Robert_the_Infernape. If you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did, be sure to give it a massive thumbs up, comment down below, share this video with a friend, and if you're new, subscribe to my channel to be an Inferno today. Okay, that's all from me, so until the next time, this is Infernape, signing off. Bye!